Good afternoon. We are Group 9 and we will be presenting our inclusive design project entitled Enhancing Mobility, Design and Implementation of an Inclusive Transportation Solution for Individuals with Physical Disabilities using a minibus system. Ms. Nakar will present our abstract.
This study aims to yield a systematic design solution that would advocate universal accessibility and especially equities for people with disabilities at each travel stage, from considering a trip through to arriving at the destination for their current modes of transportation, with the objective of understanding and avoiding pain points during a transition to any autonomous driving system. This also seeks to provide a long-term solution to the problem of accessibility of persons with disabilities in terms of lack of space for wheelchairs and ramps in modes of public transports, such as buses. Next slide, please.
In today's rapidly evolving transportation landscape, there is a pressing need to address the mobility challenges faced by individuals with physical disabilities. Limited accessibility to public transportation often restricts their freedom of movement and independence. Recognizing this cruel issue, our research focuses on the design and implementation of an inclusive transportation solution tailored specifically for individuals with physical disabilities, utilizing a minibus system. The conventional public transportation infrastructure frequently falls short in providing adequate accessibility features, thereby hindering the seamless travel experience for people with physical disabilities. As such, the integration of purpose-built minibus system emerges as a promising avenue for enhancing their mobility. This research endeavors to explore and evaluate the feasibility, design considerations, and implementation strategies of a specialized minibus system by delving into the unique requirements of individuals with physical disabilities. We aim to develop a transportation solution that not only meets their specific needs but also fosters a sense of inclusivity and independence. The following sections will delve into an in depth analysis of the current challenges faced by the demographic in public transportation, the key features essential for an inclusive minibus system, and the potential societal impact of such a tailored mobility solution. As we embark on this journey, the ultimate goal is to contribute valuable insights that may shape the future of accessible transportation, fostering a more equitable and inclusive society. Next slide, please.
And now, for the methodology, this research aims to provide transfer considerations to persons with disabilities at each state of travel, from considering a trip through to arriving at their destination with objectives of understanding and avoiding pain points during a transition to any autonomous driving system. This also seeks to provide a long-term solution to the problem of accessibility of persons with disabilities in terms of lack of space for wheelchairs and ramps in modes of public transport such as buses and minibuses. Next slide, please.
So here's our challenges and future directions for our review related literature. Um, while advancements in inclusive transportation are promising, challenges persist, including financial constraints, infrastructural limitations, and awareness gaps. Future research should address these challenges, explore technological innovations, and assets the long-term sustainability of minibus systems as a means of enhancing mobility for individuals with physical disabilities. This review sets the stage for our research, providing a comprehensive understanding of the current landscape, highlighting gaps in knowledge, and emphasizing the significance of developing a tailored minibus system to meet the specific needs of individuals with physical disabilities. Next slide, please.
For our first problem board, the minibus does not have a ramp and there is limited ventilation. There are also no spaces for wheelchairs. Next slide, please. For our first solution board, there is now a ramp, more windows for more ventilation, and also there are two spaces for wheelchairs. Ms. Ramos will present our second problem and solution boards. Next slide, please.
Okay. The problem at hand revolves around the limited mobility options for individuals with physical disabilities, stemming from the inadequacies of conventional public transportation systems, existing infrastructures of lack essential as accessibility features hindering the ability of people with physical disabilities to travel independently. For solutions, the proposed solutions involves the design and implementation of an inclusive transportation system centered around the use of minibus system. The purpose of build system addresses the specific needs of individuals. The minibus system offers a more tailored accommodating environment, fostering inclusivity and independence. By adopting the solution, individuals with physical disabilities gain access to a more seamless and supportive mode of transportation. Next slide, please.
And to the last problem storyboard, our challenge here is to understand the current life journey of people with disabilities and select one of the stages or doors to find an area of intervention so as to improve the quality of life for people with disabilities. As we all know, in every transportation system, we observe the accustomed transportations, which are the usual transportations, cannot be accessible and unable to utilize by disabled people. Next slide. And to the scenario, and to the solution of this problem, instead of stairs, we would apply the ramp design for PWD so it would be easy. On further exploration of these doors, our aim is to unpack and map the service system around the specific stage chosen. Find the stakeholder for the transportation and gaps in the system to find a scope of improvement in the existing service system. We also need to formulate a design vision through service and experience design thinking to enable a sustainable system addressing the gaps of the chosen stage that explores conceptually the role of digital platforms to enable and sustain such systems. Next slide, please. So this was approved by our group and we collab our designs together in one and this is the result. In this design, the entire design of the bus is fully accessible and uncomplicated, flat and square passenger area, and has optimal space usage. Furthermore, we prioritize people with disabilities who are deaf, blind, handicapped, people on crutches, and wheelchairs. Our design also contains spacious area to provide accessibility and space for blind people, which is why we included a vacant area for them. Next slide, please.
For our conclusion, the research on enhancing mobility through the design and implementation of an inclusive transportation solution for individuals with physical disabilities using a minibus system underscores the critical importance of addressing the unique challenges faced by this demographic. The research has delved into the feasibility, design considerations, and implementation strategies of a purpose-built minibus system tailored to meet the specific needs of individuals with physical disabilities. The ultimate goal remains to contributing towards shaping a future where individuals with physical disabilities can experience enhanced mobility improved independence, and a more inclusive and equitable society. The insights gained from this study lay the groundwork for continued innovation and advancement in the field of accessible transportation, fostering positive changes for individuals with physical disabilities and the society at large. Next slide, please. Here are our references used in our presentation. Next slide, please. That is all for our presentation. Thank you for listening.